Hi YouTube, today we're going to talk about post-hardcore masterminds Joliette. In the past, I have given this band rave reviews, so today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about their brand new album, which is called Luz Devora, or Light Devours for us English-speaking folk. Now these guys are innovators of the modern underground hardcore scene. With an establishing, loyal cult following, this band continues to tour, to grow, and to literally destroy. The band seems to have their sights set on conquering the planet and decimating it before climate change can get a hold of it. From their more traditional post-hardcore roots to their chaotic hardcore EP Ataxico comes a more ethereal and mind-bending album. And on top of their post-hardcore foundation now comes ideas and experiments in post-metal and progressive emotional hardcore. Not to mention there's some metallic moments, noise rock moments, and just straight cacophonous punk moments. But here on Luz Devora, straight pummeling is not always the desire. And with that mindset, there's a Molotov cocktail of ambitions here on this record that all flex their muscles here. You could say this album is more mature, but there's still also this sense of urgent uncertainty that takes all the emotions on this record and just intensifies them to the highest levels imaginable. This album is a little bit less punchy and more atmospheric than some of the band's earlier recordings. This album truly comes from a raw production standpoint. But by no means is that a bad thing. Instead of just spending all their time riffing, the band here finds time to weave in some new soundscapes and narratives. We also have a new drummer here in Joliette that is now approaching things with a new angle. But to be honest, it's not that far off the mark from what you've heard the last drummer doing. So it doesn't really cause a huge change in sound. The difference here isn't a potential change in intensity, but potentially a new realm of restraint and groove. This band still has my favorite vocals in recent post-hardcore. I will never stop saying that. The vocals here on this album hold no restraint. They are beyond ferocious. They are truly taxing on your human psyche. But while taking in this onslaught of screams, there are also infectious melodies peppered within the spaces as well. I also find Joliette's guitar work to be wildly creative, next level playing, absolutely innovative, and the bass grooves on this record are absolutely inspired throughout, as to be expected. Alright, so let's talk about the tracks on this record. Honestly, on this record you're gonna hear everything from Converge to Ditro. And the varied content here is just absolutely encompassing. The opening track just throws itself at you like a glass cannon with all these jangling guitar chords that feel so threatening. While the second track, Vacío, hits you like a ton of bricks. Even though when you go translate the word vacío, it translates to emptiness or empty. But the instrumentation in this song is far from empty. This song has very complex lead work and also super complex drumming. The third track, Jupiter Jovial, just feels like you're getting your atoms ripped apart in a black hole, and your soul is left endlessly floating in the space debris. The groove and the space rock vibes here really start to give you the bigger picture this album is portraying. Mulatilla Japonesa is an absolute rager. This is your first glance into some of the metallic moments on this record. This song even gets a little bit noise rock in the second half as the song seems to be beating itself senseless. The fifth song on the record is Las Goras, and then a word that I can't pronounce, and this is absolutely, hands down, my favorite song on the whole record. This thing is an expansive ulcer of sound. It's everything noise rock to jazzy danciness, all in this just disgusting jazz Frankenstein creation. But with all the chaos in this song, there's these unwavering melodic sections, pulled off with all the sass required. And somehow, this song kind of like reminds me of like something deranged that like Duran Gray would do. No clue why I feel like that, but I hear it. Strathos is a straight post-metal banger, while the song Lazaro sounds like something off of like a Scrams record. Like it sounds like it could be off of a Rain record, Rain from Italy or maybe Ditro. Track 10 is literally one of the most ripping punk songs the band has ever put out, while the last two songs on this record are two of the most progressive songs the band has ever released. And both these last two songs are an enthralling journey. And for some reason on a Joliette record, the last song on the album always has to be the longest song. I love that they do that because it just builds so much tension. All the emotions and tension throughout the whole record just kind of build and build and build into this last explosive and expansive song. You gotta let out all those compounding emotions. And this is one of the band's best closers. The song is just murky and it really pulls you down into the swampiness of this song. So, does this album punch you in the balls as hard as Ataxico did? No, but in exchange for all of that chaotic hardcore, you're getting a lot of content. More content than you bargained for, some people might say, but I love the progressive turn the band has taken on this record. It's very, very, very fulfilling, and it's wonderfully crafted. And I must say again, I cannot understand how this band is just not on a huge record label. Yeah, I'm talking to you, record labels. What? Death Wish, 31G, Epitaph? Come on, one of you guys pick this band up. Anyways, I highly recommend Luz Devora. This album is a post-hardcore journey that you cannot afford to miss. They don't make bands like this anymore, guys, so get on it. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give me some thumbs up, and check out Joliette. They're an amazing, amazing band, and they deserve all the attention they can get. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all later. See you guys next time.